Theta 7. Theta 7, Diane. I'm walking out of here.
How are your parents doing? Oh, they're fine. Right now, they're in a forced Scientology course.
Right. Tom doesn't want to see them if they don't understand.
They're being reprogrammed as we speak.
I was reading the paper today. There's some video clip that's supposed to come out of Tom Cruise giving a speech about Scientology somewhere, and it's supposed to be pretty funny. It's like it's way over the top, like his Oprah appearance.
Oh, I'd love to see something like that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be good. That's better than porno at this point. It's funny, I was realizing I definitely have aged since my birthday. I mean, I'm mature.
What do you mean? You've aged since your birthday? Was that the other day?
Yeah, this 54 thing was weird. I caught myself.
Happy official birthday. We were
I had a copy of Architectural Digest and a copy of Playboy on my desk. And I looked at the Playboy and I said to Beth, did you look at this? She goes, yeah. I said, do you think there's anything I need to see in here? She goes, no. I said, yeah. So I threw it out, and I said, ooh, but I can't wait to read Architectural Digest.
You went thumbing through the Architectural Digest?
I said,
What happened to you?
Well, she said, well, you've seen enough vaginas to last a lifetime. I go, well.
That's the thing. Yeah, men never see enough of them.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Apparently, he's getting to a point where he has.
Nah, not really. You know, it's funny. I'm reading the paper today, and I'm looking at the pictures of crazy Britney Spears, and it's on the front page of the Post that she's fucking nuts, and she looks wild. And then
it looks like she's going to marry this paparazzi guy. Oh, this is great.
But as a man, it's like, what, crazy chicks. I'm not saying I want to marry him, but Jesus, I want to have sex with him. It's like Britney Spears running around with no panties, crazy. Drives me nuts. It still does. It just makes me crazy. Like if I saw her in the club, I'd hit on her.
That's why every whore is like her. That's why they're fun. Every whore is sort of like that crazy with all those issues.
You know your favorite whore in Vegas, the one you always end up going to?
I do. As a matter of fact, I'm considering putting a chapter in my book called My Favorite Whore, dedicated to this.
No, Artie has a whore every time he goes to Vegas.
It's like he's married to this.
Well, it's sort of like it's almost like a relationship now. But let me ask you something. Like,
it's been three times in the last 3 years.
But you have to.
Yeah, but do you guys celebrate an anniversary yet at this point?
No.
Do you ever call her like when you're out of town and stuff and just say hi?
No, that's the thing. It's no, and she has attempted that with me, just like on our downtime of me paying for sex.
Do you always pay? Have you ever gotten a freebie from her?
Yeah, I've gotten freebies. That's why it went to another level.
Oh,
it did. But
what do you think she's up to there?
She has a 10-year-old kid who I've seen pictures of.
Oh, my God.
I know.
How do you do that?
I don't know. You're laying there. You can't get ESPN on. I don't know.
Oh, my God. So you must tip extra when that happens.
No.
But when she says to you...
The last two times, actually, we're just... It was... The last two times I saw her were in the past year and a half, and it was just like... There was no actual money changing hands. It was just like a girlfriend. I bought her. Do you think she Nobu and dinner?
Do you think she's hoping for like a Pretty Woman scenario where you, as Richard Gere and your wealthy man,
will eventually wake up and realize she's the woman for you?
Do you think she's playing that card? Because there's got to be an angle. She's a whore.
Well, the thing is. She really, she really is such a sweet person.
You're gonna fall into the trap.
No, I'm not.
Maybe you can marry them.
I'm not because, I don't know what else. She doesn't live in Las Vegas. She lives in another city that I'm not going to say, but she goes there, on what these strippers / whatever call big money weekends, like Super Bowl weekends, and they all get jobs dancing at clubs, and like on Super Bowl weekend, or what the weekend of a big fight used to be, these strippers can make she was saying like $30,000 in a weekend sometimes.
Yeah, but they're fucking guys. They don't even know.
Well, she said you could do that just lap dancing sometimes at a place.
Sure.
Well, look, sometimes
You're falling for her.
Sometimes I get, the Penthouse Club was nice enough to give me a little funny money the other night, and I got one lap dance, and I wanted to go play poker, and I gave this one broad just... $800 for a lap dance because I wanted to get rid of some of the money, and then I gave some to Benji and the guys. But, I'm not falling for her, but I do feel for her. Like, if something happened to her, I would feel sad, Do
you ever fantasize that you'd be the guy who could take her out of the life and, just, live with her? And
No, see, by the time I met her, I was way past that cynical, jaded line. No, right. I her kid is adorable and everything, and, there's crazy stories about the father of the kid. And
Listen to this. I wouldn't even know this about my whore.
Well, I don't know.
No, you always get it. Even when I go to strip clubs, for some reason, I'm the same way as Artie. Within 2 minutes, I'm looking at baby pictures.
And that's just one lap dance.
Yeah.
You know, that we're talking about...
extended time.
You know, I mean, I've dropped Nobu type cash on this broad.
Have you hung out with this adorable kid as well, or you just
No, she doesn't take him to Vegas. If that was the case, she'd really be nuts. But I love her. I love her.
Listen to that.
All right, we've heard enough for
No. Freud would have something to say about that.
Benji's hilarious. No, I meant to say that one of the things I like about her.
You said enough. You said
No. It's like, I don't know, like when we went to Nobu, she didn't know how to use chopsticks. I don't know how to use chopsticks. Like, she's not from some froofy family.
Well, no, she's a whore.
We both, Robin, watch yourself. No, honestly, the last 2 times, it was just like having a broad there. It's probably cheaper. I took her to dinner and everything.
So wait a minute. Let me ask you something. You're saying that you're not paying now when she comes to visit you in Vegas?
Not the last 2 times.
Wow.
No.
Wow. Does it get awkward? Like you said, let me give you a couple of bucks. You know?
I always tell her, I said, you know, are you all right, with getting home? Like, I want to see if she hit, like, her quota for the weekend or whatever. And she's like, no, she dances at a few different clubs. So she goes, if I can get to such and such by a certain time, I'll be okay. And, you know, I don't want to, make you pay me any money anymore. You know?
Wow. She's actually saying, Artie, that this could be more than these
is she super
big money
hot?
Weekends.
Is she really hot?
She looks like a young. She looks like Jenny McCarthy.
What?
If Jenny McCarthy had smoked crystal meth in an attic for 10 years.
Stop.
No, I think she looks like
So why can't you have a relationship with her? Maybe so okay.
Forget what she does for a living.
She's made some mistakes.
Because as have I.
Yeah, but you know what? I know a guy. And the rumor, this guy's got this classy, hot wife. Okay, I'm not saying any names. In fact, you might even know this guy.
Okay.
And he's married to one of the classiest chicks I've ever met. Super good looking, really hot, and classy. Like you could take her anywhere and she, take her home to mom and dad.
Right.
She looks the part.
Someone came up to me and said, look, between you and me, I'm just telling you, she's an ex-hooker. I go, you're giving me... I said, you got to fucking be kidding. He goes, no. He met her. She was a hooker.
Right.
They fell in love, cleaned her up. They hit her past, and boom. He says they got a great life together, but married forever.
Well, I mean, it's like people talk about hookers. I mean, like, they're not lepers.
Nobody's saying that.
No, but
He's already justifying it. No,
actually,
she's not a leper.
The last time we were together, I actually...
Look at Julia Roberts and Richard Gere.
Mm-hmm. The last time we were together, I actually tried to get her to at least call into the show to come in. I said, because she was like, there's reason she's emphatic about not having that happen.
Well, she got a kid.
Yeah, and there's other reasons too, but I was
she's
trying...
got an ex-husband.
She has a separate life from this whole thing.
Yeah, I know. I guess it would be embarrassing. I was trying to rationalize, and she was saying, well, she lives in a city where we weren't really prominent before this.
Right.
But, of course, she said she watched the television show all the time, and she's like, well, I wouldn't want Howard to be demeaning about me because I made some mistakes. I said, no. I said, Howard is fascinated by real people.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't demean her.
No, I said, you're beautiful. I think he'd concentrate on that. And he would just ask questions, real questions about it. It's not about, that's a misconception. Howard wouldn't be that way at all.
He wouldn't tear you down.
No.
And but anyway, yeah, it is what it is, man.
Actually, I didn't want to say this, and Artie doesn't want to say it, but she's also a state senator. And that could really screw her up.
That's right, if that gets back to the General Assembly.
All right, well, I'm just curious, Because I know he has his favorite hooker.
Yeah.
I almost, like I say, I'm considering my favorite whore in the book.
You got to write about that. That's the kind of stuff that sells books.
Yeah, there's a bunch of...
And if you get on a talk show, they'll ask you about it, and it's interesting.
There's a bunch of hooker references in the book.
Like, I like that about you. Most men would not admit they pay hookers. Because, like, girls get
but look at these girls are making money hand over fist.
Girls get so grossed out by that. Like, that's the one area where they go, oh, that's disgusting.
I know.
So, but like you're saying, hey, look, man, I pay for it, and you know what? It's clean, it's neat. I actually met one that hey, everyone put down Richard Gere, but meanwhile, he said, fuck society, I'm still running off of Julia Roberts.
Richard Gere didn't do anything. That was a character in a movie.
No, isn't that real? Isn't that based on a true story?
That's the great thing about this show is the different realms of people you meet. Like, and then, like, I know you say that about girls, about how they perceive all that stuff. At the same time, there are so many different types of girls who are fans of the show. At my Philadelphia gig, and this girl won't mind me talking about this, I guess.
No, don't give out any names.
I'm not giving out a name. I met at New Year's Eve at the Tower Theater. This girl came backstage, and beautiful, like Irish girl from like New England, and she went to Harvard. She studied architecture, and she was out in California doing something in graduate school. Really, really nice, great girl, very smart, and she kept. Like, it was hitting on me, quite frankly. And I got her number, and I don't know. I never dated somebody who went to Harvard before.
Does that intimidate you more than being with a lady of the evening?
Yes, because,
guys are freaked out by smart chicks.
But it's weird when she is very smart and very sophisticated, but it's weird when what you say, I have that in the back of my mind. I'm going, well, how much does she listen to the show, and is she freaked out by that? Like, I look at her and I go, wow, what if I take her up on these advances?
And then she finds out?
Like, I would hate for that to ruin... What you're saying, that's right, Howard, is I would hate for that to ruin the relationship I had with somebody that I really was into. That would suck. But, I mean, look, again, I've crossed the honesty line long ago on this show. What are you going to do? Google me just once and you're going to find out whores are involved.
All right, there you go. By the way, here is audio of Artie's favorite hooker. Believe it or not. Listen to this.
Put your dick in my ass.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Pound my fucking ass.
Here's Artie.
Right. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, I want to taste my ass. Give it to me. Just put it in my mouth.
Yeah, right there. Just like that. There you go.
Wow, Artie, no wonder you like her.
Yeah, well, that was actually last Valentine's Day.
You know what? I don't think Artie has a problem with the fact that she's a hooker. I think he has a problem that she has a kid. That's probably more of, like, holding him back from really jumping into it,
the kid, it's not even, if it was the kid was a baby or something, 10-year-old.
It's the 10-year-old.
Like, you're meeting another person that's got...
I have this thing where I want to save women, so it's like if, that's kind of a turn-on to me in a weird way, like you really dig this chick and you go, you know what, I'm going to take you out of the life and all that. That's
Are you kidding me? You don't want kids.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm just saying this is an appealing aspect. Well, of course not, but I'm saying there's an appealing aspect to saying...
I saved her.
Yeah, like not necessarily her.
She has to be beholden to me.
If you get a girl when they're little babies, that's one thing, but it's like, I've often thought of that. If there's a 10-year-old boy... Like, this person could immediately hate you.
And like, you know what? The moment, like you get into that situation, there's a day when that kid is going to turn around and say, you're not my dad.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, what if she quit the business and gave the kid up for adoption? Then could you marry her?
Well, don't think I haven't suggested it.
All right.
Well, right after we took a little anal nitrate.
Oh. Right. Let's go
anal
to...
nitrate.
Anal.
You're having a lot of trouble over there today.
He's emotional.
I'm a little flustered.
Let's go to Mike. Mike in Portland, Oregon. You're on the air.